In Aida, Despido de Caballero, the narrative unfolds with a remarkable attention to emotional texture, illustrating the intricate dynamics between individual desire, social obligation, and moral courage. The film opens with a quiet yet powerful sequence in which Aida navigates a grand hall filled with figures of authority, each exuding a blend of intimidation and expectation. Her initial hesitance, conveyed through subtle micro-expressions and the careful choreography of movement, establishes her as a character of depth and nuance. The director employs long, uninterrupted shots to immerse the audience fully in her experience, allowing tension to build organically and drawing viewers into a shared psychological space with the protagonist. As the story progresses, the interplay between Aida and her colleagues, friends, and adversaries becomes increasingly complex, revealing hidden alliances, unspoken rivalries, and the delicate balance of loyalty and self-interest. One of the most compelling sequences involves a seemingly mundane conversation that gradually escalates into a revelation of past transgressions. The actors' performances are key here, with controlled gestures and intonation providing subtext that enhances the narrative richness without resorting to exposition. Aida's response to these revelations is a study in restrained emotion, demonstrating both her moral integrity and the inner conflict that defines much of the film's dramatic tension. The visual language of the film is striking throughout, employing carefully composed shots, strategic use of color, and subtle lighting to reflect the psychological and emotional states of the characters. In one memorable scene, a soft rain falls outside a window as Aida contemplates a significant decision, the raindrop symbolically mirroring her internal uncertainty and the sense of cleansing or renewal that accompanies moral choice. The mise-en-scene in such moments is not merely decorative. It is integral to the storytelling, reinforcing themes of transition, vulnerability, and resilience. Music and sound design further enhance the film's impact, creating layers of meaning that complement the visual and narrative elements. Moments of silence are deliberately employed to heighten tension, while subtle instrumental motifs underscore emotional shifts, reinforcing the audience's engagement with the characters' inner lives. In addition to these technical achievements, the screenplay demonstrates a keen understanding of human psychology and social dynamics. The dialogue is rich with double meanings, irony, and moments of vulnerability that lend authenticity to the interactions. Scenes of confrontation, reconciliation, and quiet reflection are all treated with equal care, resulting in a narrative rhythm that is both compelling and emotionally resonant. Central to the film's thematic exploration is the tension between societal expectation and personal integrity. Aida is consistently placed in situations that test her principles, requiring careful negotiation of ethics, loyalty, and self-interest. The narrative does not offer simplistic resolutions. Instead, it presents choices with ambiguous outcomes, reflecting the complexity of real-life moral dilemmas. This approach encourages the audience to reflect on their own values and responses, fostering a deeper connection to the story. A particularly powerful moment occurs when Aida confronts a figure who has long wielded authority over her, revealing not only hidden strengths but also the nuanced interplay of respect, fear, and empathy that shapes human relationships. The scene's impact is amplified by cinematographic techniques, including tight framing, selective focus, and controlled camera movement, which draw attention to subtle emotional cues and enhance the sense of immediacy. Throughout the film, recurring visual and thematic motifs provide coherence and depth. Mirrors, thresholds, and shifting light patterns serve as symbols for reflection, decision-making, and moral ambiguity. Such elements enrich the audience's interpretive experience, inviting multiple readings and encouraging reflection on the underlying ethical questions posed by the narrative. Costume and production design further support the storytelling, with each element carefully chosen to communicate character traits, social status, and psychological state. From the understated elegance of Aida's attire to the contrasting flamboyance or austerity of other characters, these visual cues deepen the audience's understanding without explicit exposition. Another dimension of the film's richness lies in its portrayal of interpersonal relationships. The connections between Aida and supporting characters are depicted with subtlety, capturing the push and pull of affection, rivalry, obligation, and desire. Scenes that might appear simple at first glance are imbued with layered meaning, revealing the depth of human emotion and the complexities of social negotiation. The film also excels in pacing, alternating moments of introspection with sequences of high tension to maintain engagement and emotional investment. This rhythm mirrors the protagonist's inner journey, reinforcing themes of personal growth, ethical responsibility, and resilience. The careful balance of action and reflection allows the audience to absorb both the emotional weight and the narrative significance of key events. Beyond its technical and narrative strengths, Aida, Despido de Caballero resonates on a personal and philosophical level. The film encourages viewers to consider questions of honor, loyalty, courage, and personal agency, all while immersing them in a richly detailed world that feels both specific and universally recognizable. Watching Aida navigate her moral landscape evokes empathy and introspection, prompting reflection on how individuals confront ethical challenges in their own lives. In conclusion, the film is a triumph of storytelling, technical artistry, and emotional resonance. Its meticulous attention to visual composition, narrative development, performance nuance, and thematic exploration results in a deeply immersive experience. By portraying the complexities of human behavior, societal expectation, and personal choice with authenticity and subtlety, Aida, Despido de Caballero establishes itself as a work of enduring significance, capable of captivating audiences and provoking thought long after the credits roll. The combination of visual poetry, psychological depth, and ethical exploration ensures that the film remains compelling, rewarding, and intellectually engaging, offering viewers both an aesthetic and emotional journey of remarkable richness and sophistication.